So you have a script that you guys are happy with. Maybe take us through that process. How did you ultimately find a producer and ultimately get the funding to get this into production?
You know, like I said, we got to a point on it where I said, this movie is awesome and we're really happy with it. You know, we tried to talk to like contacts we knew, and I had a manager at that particular time that we gave it to, and nobody really knew what to do with it. We got some passes. It was, you know, it just seemed sort of right off the bat, it was sort of a little bit discouraging, right? You have this thing you're excited about, and then it just kind of drops out there. And I know, you know, so many people have that experience. So the really crucial part of the strategy was to make a whole other movie. So we wrote Some Kind of Hate, hoping that it would be like, okay, we're going to write something so low budget that like a few months from now we're going to shoot this and like bada bing, bada boom. But that did not, you know, that movie took years to make, even though it had a budget of only $200,000. It still took us years to get that made. Even when we were working on that movie, I had heard about the existence of Spectrevision. When they first launched, they were called Woodshed. They had this mandate about kind of interesting horror movies that sounded so much like what I was interested in, and I was trying to get in touch with them. I think I found some email addresses, and I was emailing them and never heard back. Cut to, I think it was 2015, when we premiered Some Kind of Hate at called the Stanley Film Festival. It's now changed its name to the Overlook Film Festival. The first day I was there, I saw Josh Waller, who's one of the producers from Spectrevision, in the restaurant eating breakfast. And I walked up to him and said, hey, man, like, I've been trying to get in touch with you for years, and I have a movie that's playing here. I would love if you could check it out. And he had his laptop, and he kind of looked for my name, and he was like, oh, yeah, I see all these emails from you that I'd never responded to. He saw the movie, and he really liked the movie, and he told all of his partners to see it too. And so they all, I mean, it kind of worked out exactly as we hoped it would, in this kind of very specific way, where these producers who I was very interested in liked the movie we made, and then they said, what else do you have? And I gave them the Daniel script, and they responded super positively to that. And then we had several years together of developing that and trying to figure out how to get that made. And ultimately, they were the ones who were able to find the financing for it.
Yeah. So how did you happen to know what this guy looked like? You had done enough sort of just due diligence that, or you knew he was going to be there, and so you were kind of on the lookout for him?
Yeah, I think so. I think I knew that they would be there. I think it's possible somebody pointed out to me who he was, and so then I got up the nerve to approach him. And you know, it's funny. It's funny to think about getting up the nerve to approach somebody, and then, you know, years later, you're like in the trenches together, making a project and sweating and smelling together.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Selling Your Screenplay podcast. If you'd like to hear the full interview, just go to sellingyourscreenplay.com/podcasts, or to go directly to the episode, just use the link in the show notes. Thanks for watching.